Coyotes surround a helpless puppy. You won't believe who came to his rescue. Subscribe to my channel and like a video. Let's start the video. The cold desert wind howled through the night, carrying with it the distant cries of coyotes. Beneath the pale glow of the moon, a tiny, shivering puppy whimpered as he stumbled through the brush, his paws raw and bleeding. He was lost, alone, and terrified. Max, a golden retriever mix no older than 6 months, had been separated from his family when their truck hit a rough patch of road, sending him tumbling out of the open tailgate. By the time he regained his senses, the vehicle was long gone, leaving him stranded in the vast Arizona wilderness. Hungry, exhausted, and desperate, Max limped toward a cluster of rocks, hoping for shelter. But as he crouched low, his ears perked up at the sound of rustling. His heart hammered against his ribs. Yellow eyes gleamed in the darkness. Coyotes, a pack of them, emerged from the shadows, their lean bodies moving with predatory grace. Their lips curled back, revealing sharp, glistening teeth. Max's tiny body trembled as they circled him, their growls vibrating through the night. He let out a weak, pleading whine, but the coyotes only inched closer, saliva dripping from their jaws. This was it. He was going to die. Hashtag. A sudden roar shattered the night just as the largest coyote lunged. A deafening snarl ripped through the air. The coyotes froze, their ears flattening in alarm. A massive, tawny shape crashed into their midst. A mountain lion. The big cat's golden eyes burned with fury as she positioned herself between Max and the coyotes, her muscular body coiled to strike. The coyotes hesitated, their confidence wavering. They were bold, but not foolish enough to challenge a full-grown lioness. With a final, warning hiss, the mountain lion swiped a massive paw through the air, her claws glinting under the moonlight. The coyotes yelped and scattered, vanishing into the night. Max cowered, too afraid to move. The lioness turned toward him, her gaze softening. She sniffed him gently, then nudged him with her nose, as if checking for injuries. To his amazement, she didn't hurt him. Instead, she lay down beside him, curling her massive body around his tiny frame. Her warmth seeped into his fur, and for the first time in days, Max felt safe. Hashtag. An unlikely guardian. For the next 2 days, the mountain lion never left Max's side. She led him to a small stream where he could drink, and when he grew too weak to walk, she carried him by the scruff of his neck, just as she would her own cub. Max didn't understand why she was protecting him, but he trusted her completely. Meanwhile, miles away, Max's human family was frantic. Jake and Sarah Reynolds had searched tirelessly for their beloved puppy, plastering missing posters across every town within a 100-mile radius. They refused to give up hope, even as the days passed. Then, a miracle. A hiker in the wilderness spotted something unbelievable. A mountain lion walking alongside a small golden puppy. He snapped a photo and immediately alerted local rangers. When Jake and Sarah saw the picture, they broke down in tears. "That's Max," Sarah sobbed. "That's our boy." Hashtag. The rescue. A team of wildlife experts and volunteers quickly mobilized, tracking the lioness and Max through the rugged terrain. They moved carefully, not wanting to startle the big cat. When they finally found them, the sight took their breath away. The mountain lion was lying under a mesquite tree, Max nestled against her side. As the rescuers approached, she lifted her head but didn't flee. It was almost as if she had been waiting for them. One of the rangers, a seasoned wildlife expert named Dan, spoke softly. "She saved him," he murmured in awe. "She kept him alive." Using gentle coaxing, they managed to separate Max from his fierce protector. The lioness watched as the humans wrapped the puppy in a blanket, her golden eyes filled with something resembling gratitude. As they carried Max away, she let out a soft chuff before turning and disappearing into the wild. Hashtag. A hero's farewell. Back home, Max recovered quickly, showered with love and treats. Jake and Sarah couldn't stop talking about the incredible mountain lion who had saved their pup. News of the story spread, touching hearts across the country. Some called it a miracle. Others said it was instinct. But Jake and Sarah knew the truth. It was love. Pure, inexplicable love. As for the lioness, She returned to her solitary life in the wild. But sometimes, on quiet nights, Jake would swear he saw a pair of golden eyes watching from the edge of their property, and Max would wag his tail as if saying, "Like a video and subscribe to my channel please. Thanks for watching."